What's a complex fraction? Lesson 8, Part 6. Simplify complex fractions. In your notes.
Just copy the definition in your notebook and continue working. Thank you.
Here we have example A. This is what a complex fraction looks like most of the time. Here the numerator is 2/3 and the denominator is 1/6. You have fractions in both the numerator and the denominator. Here's example B. Please get that one into your notes. You could read that 3/4 over 5/6. And example C. Another complex fraction.
So, you have 3 examples. Let's learn how to simplify these.
We know that fractions are division, so complex fractions are division too, just the numerator divided by the denominator.
First, we set the complex fraction up like a division problem. Then go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Again, we know that fractions are division problems. All fractions are division problems. Complex fractions are also division. And every single time, just numerator divided by denominator.
If at any point this is too challenging so far, please tell your teacher. If not, go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Remember to pause the video as needed. Same thing, another complex fraction with 2/7 as your numerator over 14/15.
Don't let the word complex bother you. It really is just division fractions. Keep going. Solve in your notebook and continue working.
Okay, now it's your turn to solve. You know that fractions are division. Complex fractions are division too. So it's just the numerator divided by denominator. I know you are getting these right. Use a calculator where needed.
Go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Rewrite the complex fraction as a division problem, then solve and simplify. Do the same thing here. Rewrite the complex fraction as division.
Go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
And it's time for your daily integers. Copy those in your notebooks and solve them all. Have a friend check them, or I'll check them.
Negative 4 plus negative 9 is negative 13.
To practice with.
We've learned how to change division of fractions to multiplication and simplify. So, go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Rewrite that complex fraction. Solve and simplify. Another one with slightly bigger numbers. Use a calculator if needed for simplification at the end. Did you think you could do this the first time you saw it?
Go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Solve and simplify. And don't forget to eat your avocados. Good stuff. All right, rewrite this complex fraction as a division problem. Leave improper or change to a mixed number.
Keep your notes neat, and they will help you a lot.
As we all know, the more you practice something, the better you get at it. My guess is most of you have really get at this right by now. Remember to use a calculator if the number gets too big.
Solve and simplify in your notebook and continue working.
Four-fifths divided by 5/4 here. That looks kind of interesting. Let's see what happens.
We've learned how to change division of fractions to multiplication and simplify. So, go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
And a few more integers.
A few more integers.
Very important practice.
1 minus 7.
Or solve them, get them right.
Negative 6.
I hope you can just do those in
6
your head.
minus 11.
Use that number
5.
on or any strategy you can think of. And look at that. Don't let me fool you. Do not let me fool you. This is numerator divided by denominator. Just like all complex fractions.
This is still numerator divided by denominator. So go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
So rewrite the complex fraction as a division problem, then solve and simplify just like the other ones. Do not let me fool you
3
with
more,
this.
guys. Numerator divided by denominator. So, go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working. This is still numerator divided by denominator.
I believe we have 2 left. Again, numerator divided by denominator.
So go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working. This is still numerator divided by denominator.
And I think this is the last one, or there might be one more following this. Rewrite that complex fraction as a division problem. Your notebook.
So go ahead and solve in your notebook and continue working.
Solve and simplify.
This is still numerator divided by denominator.
Thank you for watching
Thank you.
and for taking great notes. Bro.
See you next time.
And eat well, everybody. Thanks again for watching.